Hey guys, Tyler here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today we're joined with sweet little Tessa, and I look like crap because I got an hour of sleep, but that's alright. So today we are going to be doing a labor and delivery Q&A. I asked you guys on all my socials to ask me questions. I wrote them up and put them in this little jar. So with farther ado, let's get into the video. So before I begin, I just want to say the answers will be based off of my labor and delivery experience, but it is different for everyone. So on to the first question. It's going to be really difficult with a baby, but that's okay. Okay, so first question, was childbirth the most painful thing you've ever done? Absolutely. 100%. Yes. On to the next question. Oops. What advice would you give to an expecting mother approaching her due date? My main advice would be to don't be afraid of it because it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. It's too late now. Women were literally made to reproduce and give birth. It's gonna hurt, but you can do it. You can get through it. And honestly, now that I have her, it was so worth it. And I think back at it now and I can't even remember the pain I was in. It was so worth it. So be strong. Next question. How long did you push for? I pushed for like 15 or 20 minutes. What was the most painful part of the labor and delivery process? For me, the most painful part was the contractions. Yeah. I won't blame her for this. Next question. Are you breastfeeding? No, I am formula feeding. It's just easier in the nighttime, so I can sleep. Heavy, okay. Next question. How did Jaden react when he first saw her? Well, when he first saw like her hair coming out, he was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and like freaking out. And then when she was actually born, he was just silent and just like in awe, like just in love. Next question. Was the epidural painful to receive? No, not at all. I got the epidural when I was fully dilated, right before I started pushing. So the contractions were so bad at that point that the epidural was nothing. Did you need stitches? Yes, I received 3 stitches. Next question. When did you go into labor? I went into labor September 27th around 4 or 4:30 a.m. How long are you planning on being on maternity leave from school? I am actually doing online school, so I can do school at home with her. Next question. Is there actually an instant bond or connection you have when you first hold your baby? Yes, that's very much true. Like, I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her. It was just surreal. Hey, Tessa? Next question. Is there anything you wish you could change about your labor and delivery experience? At the time, I probably would have gotten my epidural sooner, but looking back at it now that we are both completely healthy and happy, I wouldn't change a thing. Next question. Were you scared to give birth? No, not at all, actually. I looked at it at the viewpoint that I have to do it whether I like it or not, so I might as well suck it up and do it. You know what I mean? I wasn't scared. But, woo! Next question. Was it scary? It wasn't scary. It was very overwhelming and it was very real. Like, yeah. Next question. How long is it going to take you to recover? It is going to take me about 6 to 8 weeks to fully recover. Yeah. Next question. Before you gave birth, did you think Tessa would be early, late, or born on her due date? We all thought she was going to be late because 2 days before I went into labor, my doctor told me it looks like you're going to be past your due date. So we were not expecting me to go into labor when I did. Next question. Were you induced? They were supposed to induce me and give me meds to speed it up, but they didn't. So no. How long were you in labor? I was in labor for 22 hours. How did your dog react when we brought Tessa home? I have a video. Maybe I can insert it.
Good.
Very gentle.
Very gentle.
It's okay.
Gentle.
Good
Gentle.
girl. Good girl. Yeah. It's Tessa.
Are you scared of Tessa? But my dog was very scared of her at first. I think it's because my dog is so big and she's afraid to hurt her. I think that's what it was. But now Blue and Tessa love each other. Blue licks Tessa's feet and it tickles her and it's awesome. Next question. Was labor what you thought it would be? No, not at all. Honestly, I thought it would be more painful. I think you kind of get worked up in your head and you think it's going to be this terrible, terrible, terrible thing. And like you see in movies when people are having contractions, they're like screaming and stuff. And I mean, I was moaning and I was in pain, but not to the point of screaming. So no, it was not. Next question. Was Jaden allowed in the room? Yes, of course Jaden was allowed in the room. Originally it was just going to be my grandma and Jaden in the room, but then Jaden's grandma came in the room and Jaden's mom came in the room and they were all cheering me on and it was awesome. The energy in the room was amazing. I loved it. Did you get an epidural? I already talked about this, but yes, I received an epidural 21 hours into my labor, about maybe even like 21 and a half. I was fully dilated and yeah. What was it like holding your daughter for the first time? The only word I can think of to describe it is real. Like, I was so ready for her for the last few weeks of my pregnancy. I had everything I needed. I was mentally ready for labor and delivery. But when it's happening, it's overwhelming and it's real. And you can only be so prepared until they're actually born. And it's crazy. Next question. Were you able to give birth vaginally? Yes, I was. Pain level 1 to 100. My neighbor's outside. Pain level 1 to 100. I'm gonna answer this question on 2 scales. The labor part and then the delivery part. So the labor part was very, very painful because I was on no pain meds. So I'd say like 95 because I'm sure getting like shot at the knees or something would hurt more. For the delivery with the epidural, it was honestly really, really easy. Like we'll say like 30. And that was like just because it was so much pressure and like uncomfortable pressure. Okay. Last question. What did it feel like? I don't think there's any really way to describe it. The contractions, I've heard that people describe them like, oh, they're just like period cramps, but they hurt more. That's wrong. I disagree with that. Contractions are so painful. There's nothing to describe it. There's nothing you can do about it. They're just painful. The pushing part, it wasn't painful, and I thought it would be. It was just a lot of uncomfortable pressure down there. But so that is all the questions I have. If I missed any questions, just comment down below and I will answer them. I really hope the questions that I answered can help you if you're expecting or anything. Just remember, it's nothing to be scared of because it'll happen and it'll be over with and you'll have a little precious chat. So, Tessa, do you have anything to say? Do you have anything to say? Oh, you're sweating. Do you have anything to say, kid? She's sleeping. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please check out my social medias down below. Oh, please check out my social medias down below. Like and comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.